Video I'm going to show you 5 money mistakes that many people do, even you make, that makes you go broke. If you are new to our YouTube channel, please subscribe, and if you like this video, just give it a thumbs up. If you want to know more about this YouTube channel, just go to the description of this YouTube channel. You're going to know all that you need to know about this YouTube channel and what we do. All right, let's get down to the real business. 5 money mistakes that a lot of people do, and even you also make that mistake in one way or the other. Right? Money is an important factor in a society. We use money to cater. We need money to do a lot of things. We need money to buy gadgets. We need money for food. We need money for shelter. We need money for, a lot of things. All right. No one in this life that will say we not need money. You need money to propagate the gospel. All right, and all that. But while you work your ass out to make the money, it is important that you also save the money. So what we are going to discuss here is the mistakes you make that you are not able to keep the money. Many a time you will say that you got money and you don't know what you did with the money. All right. You'll be like, I don't know what I did with the money. It's not true. You did something with the money. The money did not just disappear like that. There's something that you do with the money that makes the money not to stay. All right. So number one money mistake that a lot of people do is that they borrow to start a business. Do not borrow to start a business. In a business school, we are taught that you only borrow to grow your business. All right. The only condition that will make you borrow to start a business is only when you are borrowing to start a business that is viable. That is business that you know that that's green light, that is going to make a lot of profit, then you can pay back. But if you are borrowing actually to start a business, thinking that you're going to use the profit or whatever that you gain from the business to pay back what you borrow, then you're not going to make it. You're going to go broke, because if the business crashes, then you know that everything has gone back. All right. A lot of people borrow money to do wedding. All right. They do borrow money to do wedding. All right. So that during reception they will pay back. But many a times they could not be able to make up, because you don't know what the unforeseen circumstances. You don't know what is going to happen later. All right. So don't borrow to start a business. If you must borrow, then you must have other stream of incomes that you can be able to pay back the loan. Or you discover that the business is viable, you know that it can stand out. All right. For instance, during coronavirus, when the corona hit the nations, all right, when you make the face masks at that time, you know that you are sure that you're going to make something out of it. But now it's not everybody that put on face masks. If you make face masks now, nobody is going to buy it. It's not much people that's going to buy it. So if you make it now, you're not going to make headway. All right. That's number one money mistake that a lot of people do. Number two money mistake that a lot of people do is that they spend before investing. All right. They spend before investing. When some people, when they get the money, they will be like, all right, I wanted to spend it first. Then after anything that remains, I will save. If that's your way you do with your money, then your money is not going to stay with you. So first thing first, when you get your money, is for you to save it or to invest it. All right. Then the remaining part of the money, then you can use it to spend, to flex, to chill, and do what you want to do with it. So first thing first. So for instance, if you get 50,000 naira, you can decide to, okay, let me take 10,000 naira and keep it. Then the remaining 40,000 naira, let me use it and flex and do other things that I wanted to do. I know that I have 10,000 naira. All right. Then multiply 10,000 by 12. That is 1 year. That is 120,000 naira. You see, you have something saved. But if you say you're going to spend, human want are unlimited. So that you can end up spending all the money and you are not able to save. Again, now this is the greatest money mistake that a lot of people do. Number three money mistake that a lot of people do is that they keep money that they don't want to use, or they keep money closer to their reach. All right. For instance, some people carry money about in their pockets, and that it's easy for you to spend money that is within the reach. Okay. For instance, the money that you don't want to spend, just put it far away from your reach. For instance, you can invest it in a business. You can save it somewhere. Investing is one of the greatest things that you can do, at least. So you keeping the money closer to you, for instance, carry money about, it's easy for you to spend it. For instance, if you have 100,000 naira and you have the need of 20,000 naira, you just carry the 20,000 naira because you know you're serving the need. But if you carry the whole 100 naira, there is tendency that you're going to spend it. All right. Sometimes you cannot plan. There are certain things you don't plan to spend, to do, but all of a sudden when you go somewhere, you can end up buying things that you don't even wanted to buy. All right. So this is one of the number 3 money mistake that a lot of people do that makes them go broke. Number 4 money mistake that people do is don't promise someone money because someone promised you money. All right. That's one of the mistakes that a lot of people do. So someone calls us, okay, come and meet me in the office and collect 300,000 naira. All right. And then all of a sudden you promise someone, or you went and buy a lot of things worth 300,000 naira, and then you went to his office and he's not able to pay to give you the money. Now you heap debt upon yourself. Before you know, you go broke. You don't have the money to feed. You don't have money to even shelter yourself. You don't have money to clothe yourself. You see, you go broke completely, and you'll be like, I don't know what to do with my life. You see that? So never promise someone for money, or never go on to spend or to borrow money or to collect anything because someone has promised you money. Number 5 and the last mistakes that a lot of people do with money is that they think about the short-term needs and forget about the long-term needs. Some other people think about the long-term needs and forget about the short-term needs. All right, what I'm talking about, for instance, let's say you are asked, you say, okay, they say there's money in land. All right, so you buy the land worth 30 hectares of land. You save, and then you buy the land, a 30 hectares of land, and then you keep it. That's a long-term need. All right, and then you forget the short-term need. Now you have the land, but you don't have money for food, you don't have money for shelter, you don't have money for hospital bills and all that. So you see that, so you focus your attention on the long-term need and you forget about the short-term need. That is your day-to-day needs. All right, so while you focus on the long-term need, also consider the short-term need. So let there be a balance. All right, so while I save for the land, let me also save for the one that I can cater for my day-to-day activity. You see that? So you balance it. So although it may take a long time for you to maybe to make up the money that you can get the land, but you know that there is a balance. So while the long-term need is there, the short-term need is also there. I get me now? So we wanted to restock your finances. All right. So I want to ask you a question. How many mistakes have you made? And why do you make them? All right. Thank you so much. Till we see you next time. And I said to you, keep being real. Real and great people don't fake their life. Always enjoy the joy of being yourself. Always embrace excellence. For the Bible says, whatever thing your hands are doing, do it well with all of your strength. For there's no work, no planning, no knowledge, no wisdom in the grave where all of us are going to. And I said to you, love God, love people, celebrate people, and live a very simple life. Till we see you again. Thank you.